City.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I don't understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the city-eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Sour-faced brat? And the mule is the best thing I've ever tasted.
What's going on here?
Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? No, probably not. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Eulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. You disapprove of these people's way of life? 'Tis difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. But take that elderly lady you rescued. In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Eulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Quelutia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Eulmore's gates. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. He gonna insinuate himself?
That sounds horrible.
There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Gugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Might you help me make the exchange? Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Moshimoa, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Uh-oh, no way. Don't do it. Cat girl. Eh? I loaded your lackey up at the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Stella lad, short blue hair. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he could not have gone far. We should split up and search the area. Burr, any sign of him? You've a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape.
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
What is your name?
Oh, Elfie.
Cashapp.
Tell me then, Cashapp. Must it be Eulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Eulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
All his friends are there?
You'll give me your place, just like that.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
This was but one path, there will be others. But for young Cashapp, it was the difference between life and death.
Alfie's a good egg.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man. Should I have forged on regardless? I suppose not. He would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfredo. Ever the slave to sentiment.
I love his Estonian impression.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Shall we return to Wright then?
Well, how else are we gonna get into the
Is
city?
that-
What is it?
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
He's got eyes like an eagle.
Come on, they may need our help.
How did he see this person? That's it. From now on, Alfie is always the lookout. Aids like a hawk. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy, mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Crystal. I was invited into Eulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Vothry's city. Within days they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into this goddamn ocean. Well, what? Wow, he's lucky. From up there, how were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vothry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Eulmore, his word is law. Well, the more I hear about Eulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristan to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of the chilly coastal air. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And, if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Eulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. Oh, the Eulmorean elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. I'll move on to new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristan has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Then it is settled. All we need do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters.
Crusty, vile...
Here they come. Goofy lady. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow, it's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha. Oh. Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. That's how you tell. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. Come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant, she whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with her or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave her fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Eulmore's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me! The meal! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Don't eat it! Don't do it!
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Moving right along, then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Wait a second. It's a big door, but it's actually, here's just a little door. It's a shower! Woo! Fanciest shower I've ever seen. Welcome to Eulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alphino, an artist, and this is Burr, my assistant. Yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures.
No, it's more than just that.
And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Shaduz and Dulia Shai, a Mistel couple whom must refer to as the Shine. Chase? They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. All in order. These are your registration documents. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Don't believe it. What have we here? Alphino artist, Burr artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Shaduz and Lady Dulia Shai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Shai residence before... Sniff. Sniff. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Rude. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the illusory next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume, liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Ah, well, we know where the showers are. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Just a little stanky. You try saving the world a few times and then see how good you smell. Sheesh. Someone in that one, what did he say? Maybe I should draw the curtain? Yeah, I think you should. What the heck? You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Now I'm clean. Now I'll put my stinky clothes back on. Oh, you showered and dressed already, have you? Is it not... That is to say... it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? What a stinking thing. Good gods, you will mention nothing of this. Swear to me. Oh, Alfie, he's so cute. Ta-da! Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons, then? Ooh, Hello?
Oh, who's this then?
Her voice is so squeaky.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks. Oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
She loves him. He's like a little baby doll.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, I mean, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Oh no, Alfie. It's a lot of pressure.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Eulmore.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all. Of all people, 'tis she who best understands my work. With her unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than her being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city she has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for her priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on her behalf.
Is it on a bit thick, doesn't it?
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have her wish. She shall be free to roam to her heart's content.
Alfie's in his element. Just need to talk. He's so good at it.
Isn't that right, darling?
He's so angry looking. Grumpy cat.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Alfie, well, I'll see you.
Thank you so much for watching. You guys are so awesome. I wanted to do a quick shout out to my patrons for being so great. These folks get to see videos early, behind the scenes videos, and photos, and we do monthly movie nights. So if this sounds like something that you might want to be a part of, perhaps consider becoming a patron too. I have links in the comments for that, as well as our Discord link and all of my other socials. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Subscribing and liking are the best way you can actually support, and it means so much to me. Love you guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.